Hello, Earth signs. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully. It's nice to see you again, or at least be here again. Yeah, things have been interesting. Life has been crazy. Actually, life has been perfect. And it's everything that I have needed to help myself grow and change and accept things in my life that have been out of my control. So I want to go ahead and get into a reading for Earth signs. These are going to be separated by timestamps. This is for May 2023. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it with the beautiful Taurus, okay? All right, show me energy for the sign of Taurus, please. What kind of energy is going on with Taurus? What is the collective energy for that? Okay. So you have confrontation, conflict, predator, bold, dynamic. So where is that coming up for you, Taurus? Are you having conflict with others? Are you having to be somebody that needs to speak their mind, which in turn creates a confrontation? Because here it is asking you to, did I say predator? It's not predator, it's protector. So maybe we are needing to protect ourselves from predators or people that would prey upon us. Whatever form that may be, whether that is, I'm feeling emotionally first off. People will take what you give and what you allow. And if you are needing to reverse the stuff that you were raised with, just give. We're so taught to put ourselves behind, and we come last, people come first, the needs of others come first. It's really asking us to kind of reroute that decision, reroute that message into allowing us to protect ourselves more, to pull back our energy when we are dealing with people who somehow find us, but are seeking from us from a very self-serving place. So it's important here for you to be very, very bold in how you stand up for yourself at this time, Taurus. And I think that will, it almost feels like solidifying it inside of yourself, which is really important. That if you've been taken advantage of so many times in your life or in multiple capacities in your life, like how do you find the footing to come into something new where you can just be steady with your own decisions, steady with your own foundation, and not falter with that, it's basically being unwavering with how you approach what you require when it comes to how others communicate, how others take from you, how others bring conflict into your life. So let's go ahead and get into this energy a little bit more. And it doesn't have to just be focused on this energy, Taurus. But let's see how it plays out, okay? I'm trying to feel like which type of reading do we need? Like a Celtic cross? Do we? All right, so you have the Four of Swords coming out here. This energy, especially in regard to conflict and with confrontation, this can be a situation where it's like maybe we've experienced too much conflict or issues with a person or a group of people perhaps, where it's really asking us to take time, go within, be very gentle in how we show up for ourselves. And also, this is a card of healing and a card of recuperation. But it is also a card of taking ourselves away from situations to receive that healing. So please. Yeah, even at the bottom of the deck there, you have the Ace of Swords. So, and then with that comes the Devil energy and Judgment. So in your life, in your situation, however it may be, what are you needing to speak the truth on here? This is about truth speaking, giving the hard facts. This is about cutting through BS. And, you know, if you're being presented with this type of energy, this could just be people that you're dealing with. This could be a person where the energy is just very toxic. It's not fair. And I think you're tired of it now. So it's like, I require this to be let go of in my life so I can have this peace, you know? And that might require you to start speaking up for yourself. If it is a dangerous situation, because the devil can sometimes communicate energies of people that are, you know, toxic, of course, but there's different varying shades of toxicity. And does that border on abusive? Okay, because confrontational and conflict, that can become abusive. So we need to be very, very clear on how we are taking care of ourselves. And if you are in an abusive situation that is physically abusive, you know, not to say that emotional and mental abuse isn't any, you know, any less, that if you're being physically abused, it's very important to find refuge, find a safe space, and to be there for yourself enough to get out of something, okay? Show me more. Yeah, you guys are putting an end to something here. It's important with the Death card that we realize that endings are the beginning of something beautiful for us, especially when we take the steps to procure that ending. You know, not everything goes the way we want, but also the act of initiating an ending here is something that will give you peace, but also will lead you far away from this crap. This is yeah, you even got the Seven of Wands under that. So it's really here, I think you guys are gaining a different perspective on how you need to show up for yourself, how you need to show up for your family, whomever you are protecting. Sometimes this card, yes, of course, this card can talk about, you know, lies and deception and people who would wrong us intentionally. But sometimes this card, especially with some of the stuff, I don't know why this is so like specific, because I know this is not for every single person, but if you are somebody dealing with some sort of like abusive, seriously abusive stuff, this card can also indicate where we protect ourselves and we just kind of like quietly go away. We quietly remove ourselves from things and go away. And that's okay. You don't have to say anything sometimes if like you need to be removed from a situation, and you know, if somebody's trying to hurt you, then get out of there. But either way, we've got the Death card here. Show me more. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming through here, Taurus. So this is kind of nice, just because it's like when we really, the Wheel of Fortune is, it's also considered the Wheel of Karma. So not to say, oh, you paid off your karma by being abused. Sometimes the very act of us realizing, and an abuse can be any type, okay? It doesn't just have to be physical. It could be any type from anybody. But when we even realize that we do not deserve something, when we realize that it's time, our time to move on from something, we can break that karma. It's just even the reality, even the understanding of being able to see that, whoa, that's not for me. That's breaking karma, you know? And it gives you the opportunity to step out of it, away from it, and that's okay. And with this energy comes a lot of blessings here. Whatever this transition period is, I think it's very important for you to realize that there are going to be some beautiful things that follow. some very powerful things, new alignments with people, new people that are healthier for you, people that support you, people that you can create new energy with. This is a blessing energy with the Wheel of Fortune. Very blessed energy here. And I think sometimes it just requires us moving away from things that are not healthy. If you were taking time to ourselves and putting ourselves first and being honest with how we show up in things and what we require from people, getting out of our own mindsets about stuff, especially when it comes to conflict here, I'm just going to pull these cards out. Yeah. Because the Queen of Swords coming up here then, and the Two of Cups underneath that. Now, I know the Two of Cups is often seen as like a love relationship, whatever, and it very well may be, but when we boldly choose to not accept things in our life because they go against who we genuinely are and what is good for us, it puts us in alignment with this kind of stuff. Okay, so this is just a general energy message right now. We'll get into it in a little minute here. Yeah, I feel like you guys have had, whatever the situation is dealing with, it feels like you've been really on the fence about moving forward or away from something to communicate something that might be a little bit uncomfortable for you, or potentially put your situation in some sort of topsy-turvy outcome. But here with the Justice card, this is Libran energy. It's asking us to be fair to ourselves, to look at the situation for what it is, see how it's affected you, and to move forward here with strength. And if somebody does not realize their part in something, or if communication gets you nowhere, this energy, this Queen of Swords energy, is very much ready to just cut it out. So that's a very healthy energy to be experiencing the new in. And it feels like there's new coming. And whatever this situation is, it feels like there is also divine justice, divine protection, divine guidance being provided to you. I want to say unendingly. So, unendingly. So, good. All right, let's get a little bit more into here. The energy is Taurus dealing with. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Sure, that's great. Denial is at the bottom of the deck, but with empathy, it's important to have empathy for oneself, especially Taurus, if you've been experiencing overload, too much, I almost want to say like too many expectations that are unfair expectations of you. It's important for you to be able to claim what is yours, your time, your space, the energy that you give out to others, and take it back. Here, denial, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So, and forgiveness at the bottom here too. I feel like some of you have, by staying in a situation, some of you have denied yourself opportunities of happiness, overall it feels, but also of safety, of protection, of consideration and care. So maybe we have blocked ourselves from being able to experience true consideration and care by those that we should be experiencing it from, but are not, for whatever reason. And here I'm just parting this deck a little bit, and here's that Ace of Swords again here, and underneath it the Devil. So again, it's important for us to be very, very steadfast in our decisions in getting away from something, no matter how The Emperor was trying to peek out there too. If you're dealing with somebody that's just really, really harsh, I'm so sorry for that, but it's important for you to no longer be denied. And it also feels like if that is a situation, then like almost, or whatever it is, sometimes people deny us things, us opportunities. Whatever I'm feeling is very unfair here, and it's time for you to forgive yourself for being in it for however long you have and to move forward here, okay? So that is a general energy for you, Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and clear this out, and we will do just a very, very quick energy for relationship stuff. Show me relationship energy presenting itself for Taurus here, moving forward. Yeah. So whatever you've been dealing with, you got the Tower coming in here. Now the Tower is also a self-initiated tower, should it be chosen to be that way. It doesn't just have to mean that you're subject to the universe, like, oh, everything's going to fall apart. But whatever has been built on a faulty foundation, an unfair situation, cruelty, just things not really being on par with honesty and reality, they get shaken down, and what it's replaced with is an opportunity for you to experience so much more happiness, abundance, clarity, emotional well-being, satisfaction. It almost feels like a really big breath of fresh air here. Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh, interesting. So Knight of Pentacles, and then the Sword, the Ace of Swords, and then the Devil, and then Judgment. Interesting energy, Taurus. I feel like some things are actually going to start flowing very, very well in your life, and it took whatever you just initiated to change, to create active change. It moves you forth towards a situation where you can have new opportunities for yourself in your life that are going to kind of maybe I feel like I just keep getting like this caught off guard, or like maybe you didn't expect something to go so well. The Page of Pentacles down here with that Ace of Pentacles, this is what that page is holding and carrying and offering. It is an opportunity to create something that is steady, with a true foundation, with honesty, with connection, with longevity, you know? So there's something really beautiful happening here, but it really I feel like it requires you to shake yourself free of whatever you've been experiencing here. And it doesn't, you know, everybody's not going to be dealing with like an abusive partner or whatever, but wherever you've been stifled, wherever you've been shut down, wherever you have been subject to the whims and wills of other people, or if it's a job situation and people are just like, your boss is a turd, you know, it almost feels like very unfair. Whatever you've been dealing with is very unfair. You get out of it here, and it offers you something beautiful, especially in regard to love, romantic energy. Let's go ahead and clarify this a little bit more. Show me here the Tower for Taurus. So you have the Eight of Cups. Yeah. And it popped out in reverse. I'm going to keep things upright right now. Just for some reason, this is feeling like it needs to be upright. You're walking away here with clarity. It feels like with all those moon phases, there may have been, there's stars, but I'm reading them as moon phases. So a long time coming. It feels, bottom of the deck, you have the Fool here. So there's an opportunity after an ending that is very, very key to your happiness. And with that coming out in reverse a little bit in the beginning, what that does indicate for me is that maybe you've tried to get away from something, or you've played with the idea of wanting to move on from something, and it's been difficult for you to actually do it. And now to create this and solidify it, you're doing it. And when you do it, it puts you on a new path entirely. Please show me the Ace of Pentacles here for Taurus. Knight of Wands energy. This is fast movement. This can also be somebody that you, King of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. This can be a message from a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could also be dealing with somebody who is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But there's an opportunity and offer here. There's something that strength is under there too. So you may be dealing with a Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Scorpio is pretty heavily prominent in this. This is an opportunity being provided to you. And it, like I feel like I said, it kind of feels like something comes out of the blue, or you weren't expecting something to be like this. This almost feels like a new energy in love. Now, if you are already committed and dealing with a person, I hope that, you know, I don't know. It feels like if that was the case, maybe you're walking away from something. This is not going to be, it's not going to fit everybody, okay? But this opportunity is presenting itself with somebody new, somebody who is warm, open, at least caring, and wanting to improve, I want to say, their life and yours. I'm going to put the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and we will continue on. Either way, there's an element of seizing the moment, okay? Carpe diem, seizing the moment when it occurs. It's going to be a gift from the universe that is offered to you that can procure long-standing opportunity and longevity for something that is actually very worthwhile, worth your while, worth your time, worth your effort, and for your enjoyment. Show me the Nine of Cups. Yep. You have the Magician. Bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Cups. So by rejecting something, you create and manifest new things into your life, new opportunities that are presenting already here. And so I would say give yourself time to heal from whatever it is, or integrate into your personal space at this time. If you are seeking out, this is more, I would think, for, well, whomever it is for, I would say be open to things kind of just popping up very quickly. Doesn't mean that they're going to be gone and out of the situation, out of your life really quickly, but it feels like there's something here that is being presented to you, and it's worth giving a second thought to. It's worth giving some time to. May also be dealing with a Virgo as well. Earth sign energy very prominent in this reading. So that is what I have for you guys. I know that that was probably really specific, but it is what it is. So these are general readings on YouTube. Hopefully it helped. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Virgo energy. Show me energy for Virgo. Okay, so you have abundance coming out here, and I felt drawn to pull this other card. We have ancestors as well. So let me go ahead and read abundance for you. Bottom of the deck, self-esteem. Possession in great measure. Abundance, wealth, resources, life force. Here with the ancestors, grounding, wisdom, maturation. Here, I can get my finger out of there for you guys. Softy. Virgo. Ancestors, family energy. I feel like that is actually being presented here. So there is guidance that is being presented to you right now that you might not even see or know about. But there is okay, so it's path energy here. That is also something to lead you onto a path of abundance, but also there is an element here where there's an energy of being protected too. So take that how you will. But whatever this does, if you are in pursuit to creating finances, feeling wonderful inside about yourself and your life, whatever abundance means to you, apply it. You know, it's not one size fits all for everybody. It's apply it as you will. But whatever this is, it feels like you're having divine guidance in regard to putting you, I feel like putting you on the map, putting you on the, putting, you see what I'm saying? Achieving, acquiring, it's that path. So let's go ahead and get into this energy here for the sign of Virgo, please. Did I call you Taurus? Virgo. Show me some, ooh, this is feeling very, very heavy. Maybe some of you have had heavy feelings about how you do attain abundance, how you feel in alignment with abundance. You know, I just to, as a perspective, I grew up very, very, very poor, like below the poverty level. And so my understanding of abundance was very little. And what was abundant was not a lot. So when we have those types of like associations with things, the world, beautiful. When we have those types of associations with things, it's important that we change them or see differently into things. Also too, it's important to be able to look at people's lives where maybe you aren't experiencing that, or maybe it's something that you envy. There's healthy envy, okay? It doesn't have to become distorted. With that envy, it's an observation, and sometimes it is a fuel to try a different route, or to see things in a different way, or to help us achieve a different way. With the world, this is all about endings, new beginnings. It is about graduation of places within ourselves. This can talk about world travel. This can talk about travel around the world, to different places, foreign lands, whatever it may be. World Wide Web. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this is about a brand new direction, a new beginning here. How do you choose to go about that? Show me more for Virgo, please. I mean, yeah. So Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles here. Virgo, it feels like you guys are being presented an opportunity where you get to create with this card as well, especially in regard to abundance. This card can indicate us needing to look at our talents, our hobbies, what we have kind of under our sleeve, and create with it, to turn it into a job, to turn it into an opportunity for something that we can grow with, move forward with. It's a potential money maker, okay? If you haven't been thinking about how to expand upon like your talents, your inner treasures, like whatever it is, here's an opportunity for you to consider how you can apply that into a more tangible way, so it can actually take shape and, you know, honor the transition that you've come through and put you on a different page, different map, different path. I mean, it's really quite nice, actually. So, yeah, it gives you options. It gives you options, but whatever comes with, yeah, okay, good. So an ending to this kind of stuff. Now, whether that be 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, it does talk about endings to really problematic situations with people, with sometimes even our own self. 5 of Swords energy is oftentimes indicated as a self-sabotatory energy, but I mean, the 7 of Swords also carries that too. Sometimes we sabotage ourselves, sometimes we don't allow ourselves to have better. And that is important, especially for, you know, if that other piece like resonated, my poverty story, my upbringing, whatever, you know, if there has been a difficulty with seeing abundance for exactly what it is. You know, if it's questionable, if it's a scary concept, you know, it's important for us to be very mindful and like how we go about that, you know, how we go about that. So I like that those cards are at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to put them back in. It does talk about endings to difficult situations for a breath of fresh air, a brand new beginning here that is supported. And so also too, for some of you with that Two of Pentacles energy and the Ancestors energy, I say go for it. Like if you have a talent, if you have a hobby, if you have something that you're endeavoring in on the side that actually nurtures you, that you have been pursuing and persistent in, maybe you need to share that with the world. Maybe you need to present that in a nice way, or not nice way. Okay, nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself and offer that into the world. I don't know. Please show me more for Virgo. Nine of Cups coming through here, Virgo. You have the Ace of Swords with the Devil, you know, and yes, I haven't shuffled this entirely. I've been this kind of stuff, but Taurus got the same energy as well, some of the same energy as well. So I'm just going to leave that here. But what it really is talking about is now in preparation to the direction that you're going to be going into, it's easier to see holes, it's easier to see plots, it's easier to see misinformation for where it goes. Here, under that though, I do want to say you have the Star. So it's the path that you're supposed to be on though. It's leading you to a path that you're supposed to be on. And as you mature into this, it feels like you're going to be really understanding how a lot of the obstacles in the past have really fine-tuned you. And of course, that's just the most like trite thing to say, but it's very specific to you, how it's fine-tuned you for what you are venturing into. And it also shows you the obstacles and resistance from other people that you may experience along the way. It highlights that, actually. It feels like it highlights that resistance. You have the Page of Pentacles there, bottom of the deck, the Six of Pentacles. So with this energy, Virgo, it feels very much like the opportunities that you're presenting yourself with bring you a lot of abundance. This is a card of abundance. And here we have the Ten of Wands underneath that, in regard to, yeah, sometimes we achieve things by willingly carrying certain burdens that actually are important for us to carry because they procure that position, they solidify that position in our lives. And I think that that's beautiful. Also, with the Six of Pentacles here, be open to the help of others along the way. Be open to the assistance of others along the way. You see two people on the ground and this person is giving to them. You know, it's a helping hand. Allow that to happen for you, Virgo. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into a relationship energy here for you guys. Will shuffle just for you. Show me energy for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for love. Intentional love. I feel like I need to say that. Intentional love. Show me for Virgo, please. I'm hearing override. I don't know what that means for you guys, but the word override is coming through. So maybe that is redirecting a narrative. Maybe that is rewriting a narrative. It's basically replacing something that is outdated and does not work in how it's coming through. Okay, so show me energy for Virgo, please, in love. You have the Four of Cups coming through here. In regard to love and connections with people, the Four of Cups can talk about rejecting or feeling rejected. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, in a way, Virgo, it's important. You could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but in a way, it's important to be very, very selective now in how we go about choosing partners. I almost feel like we don't even, what is it? I keep hearing swipe, 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 swipe. So that reminds me of something like dating sites on the internet or the apps or something. It's almost as if like that is not the way, because it's too disconnected here. And remember, I think I said intentional love. So intentional love for Virgo. So yeah, there's not to say that you can't find a beautiful, loving partner on an app. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people do, but there's something here in how you go about experiencing it. I don't know. Show me more. Show me more for Virgo in love. High Priestess energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or I'm sorry, Pisces and Cancerian energy for me as a reader. This is kind of being quiet. This is being secretive. This is also being very in tune with your spirituality and in tune with knowing what is fair for you, what is right for you. Bottom of the deck here, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this energy under that also too, Queen of Cups. This energy is very much about looking at what you've received in life and what you've experienced and all the things that you put your energy towards that didn't bear fruit. You know, did it or didn't it? You know, and so it's like almost an energy of like I don't want to say self-isolation, but almost self-preservation here, where we get to learn more about ourselves on a spiritual level, be more in tune with ourselves and in tune with our bodies and in tune with our needs, so we can actually receive the love that we deserve. I mean, sure, why not? Death. When we do that, we offer ourselves beautiful beginnings. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. So this is talking about being at peace with where you are right now, in connections, in relationships, you know, and this feels very single energy. I'm sorry for those of you, and I'll try to apply it to couples, but this energy feels very much about being present with the self, being present with our feelings and our emotions, and allowing ourselves to integrate with whatever pain we've experienced in regard to them, wherever pieces we've been rejected in or from. It's about integrating those into a healthier view, a better understanding of how to move us and connect us better with new things in our life. Show me one more for Virgo, please. So you have the Knight of Swords here with the Nine of Wands, my God, Empress at the bottom of the deck. This energy is very much positive here, Virgo. I feel like you guys, sometimes it gets a little bit like when we intentionally go within or intentionally try to maintain like that reserve, rather than engage with all these other energies that are real quick energies. They just, you know, swipe left, swipe right. This is the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. Sometimes when we actually have something coming in, it's almost like, whoa, it's a little bit of a shock, because it's like, well, wait a minute, I've been doing this intentionally. I've been removing myself from things intentionally. So what it feels like, Virgo, is that you guys may be experiencing something that kind of like Taurus comes in and maybe surprises you in a different way. But I feel like that opportunity is very positive for you, especially, ooh, yeah. I mean, all right, I'll pull these out. Bottom of the deck, the Empress, followed by the Hierophant, followed by the Knight of Cups, followed by Judgment here. So yeah, something that is divinely orchestrated for you coming through when you, I feel like, don't really expect it, don't understand it. Why is it coming? But here it comes. It's stabilizing. It is hearing value. So not just like coins, that's not what I'm talking about. It instills, it reminds us again of the value of who we are and why why we actually chose to take ourselves away from things in the first place. So it does. So it reaffirms our value. It reaffirms our worth. And I think that that is important for you to recognize here, Virgo. And the judgment is whether you'll take it or not. But I think the universe is very much smiling down on you at this point and, you know, rewarding us in a way for going within, for choosing ourselves first, for being with ourselves to initiate that. I almost want to say like the death of the connections of there's so many entrapments that can happen when we are looking for love, when that is our pursuit. And the mindsets, the ways that it has to go. It's really, really, I'm needing to say, come to a neutral place with that, just because, okay, override, thank you. So there's an energy of needing to override something here, the messages, the directions, the narratives that you've been exposed to, I want to say exposed to, and really go within here. Again, there's this really big allowance of going within that kind of puts us in the right space, the right heart space for new connections here. Now, for those of you who are in actual couplehood and marriages and whatever, yeah, it feels like some of you may be a little bit resistant to certain change that is happening, and perhaps your partner is not telling you enough about what their plans are, but it's important to, I think, allow yourself to be surprised. Thank you. Allow yourself to be surprised here in regard to how you act upon this situation moving forward, because it will surprise you and it puts you in a better place. It puts both of you in a better place, and it ensures a different way to achieve happiness and abundance. So there is that abundance energy that we started out your reading here with ancestors and abundance. Okay, so there's a connection there, and yes, this is abundance. Even just by herself, the Empress is straight up abundance and excellent like that. This is solidifying things. If you're in a relationship that you're not married, this could also be something that is like, whoa, I didn't expect you to say that, but let me give it some thought, because this actually could be really, really good. And it moves you in a direction that is far better than what you, I guess, expected, what you could have imagined yourself. So there's an energy of being very, very open to experiencing things by a partner that, you know, maybe they're not telling you about, but maybe there's something good for you in there. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get into the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn energy. I feel very stern right now. I don't know why. It's not just because you're Capricorns, but there's like it's like a hardness, Capricorn. What energy for Capricorn? Show me energy for Capricorn, please. Fear. Yeah. I'm going to keep those three. It's three of them that just popped out. So you have fear, the rabbit, preponderance of the great, undaunted, totality, facing fear. You have magic, raven, oppression, alchemy, shift of being, transfigure. And you have breath, contemplation. This is the dolphin energy, prana, nowness, awake. So some of you guys, it feels like you might be having a difficult time with acceptance of perspective, different perspective. Maybe we're fearing. I felt like this kind of like harsh energy with you. I don't know if that was like guarded boundary stuff with you, but with this energy, it would make sense. yeah, it feels like here we need to be very, very intentional in the progress and process of how we, I guess, allow magic into our lives. What that feels like is upliftment of light into our experience. And sometimes that's very scary, because when we experience such levels of oppression for so long, it shapes us, and having worked with animals for 15 years, especially rabbits, they are very, very reactionary creatures. They are fight or flight creatures. And when they are in danger, they will burrow and go into their burrows, so it's a safe space. And how do burrows happen? It's like, it takes a long time for those animals to create those intricate, deep down subterranean safety points. But here it's asking us to allow something to come to light. So instead of going down into that, it's coming through into the light here. Even the contemplation of allowing a different type of energy in our life is maybe causing us to panic a little bit and shut down. But with that, I'm asking you to breathe. I'm asking you to be in this present moment with whatever fear you're dealing with, Capricorn. I'm also hearing, it's like when people it's like living up to people's expectations, or having to be a certain way for people, the presentation of it versus where it's actually coming from. Why do we have to uphold like these kind of fake facade type energies? It's not about that anymore, because what you're doing is actually oppressing yourself by allowing that to happen. So it's really asking us to strip away a lot of this energy and allow ourselves to breathe. As simple as that message is, sometimes we can get really, really worked up, and we're just in reactionary mode, and it's really important for us to find some freedom from that. So let's go ahead, I'll shuffle these, and we will get into a little bit more of this, and then we'll get into a love connection here. And those can show up as like single, in relationships, however it may be. It's not a specific thing for you guys, so whatever energies are presenting themselves in that reading, feel free to apply. If it doesn't resonate at all, don't apply it. So you have the Queen of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Queen of Cups is very much an energetic experience of the self. It's being in tune with oneself on an emotional level. It's being available to hear what we need on an emotional, spiritual level. This is a very spiritual energy. And this is also bringing in new gifts, new opportunities. So it's like divine guidance, but divine self-guidance, if I may. Yeah, wonderful stuff. And I think it allows you to have that peace and resolve that is so necessary when embarking upon new opportunities, because this is a new opportunity, whether it be in education, whether it be the beginnings of a connection with somebody, whether it be a new opportunity in a job, or, however it is a new opportunity that provides some sort of stability, which is really nice. So with that, and it may be also being offered to you by somebody who's very compassionate and loving, okay? But either way, there's an element here of self-love for us to apply, okay? Show me more for Capricorn. So you have the Hermit. It's coming out in reverse. I'm going to pop it up right. No, I'm going to leave it in reverse. The Hermit in reverse is also an energy sometimes where it's like we have done so much self-assessment and internal work that we're now ready to re-emerge. We've integrated things to a healthy level that allows us to be comfortable where we're at inside. self-work on the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. But it is somebody that is intentional on how they take care of themselves. There's a lot of self-care energy, Capricorn. I also want to say too, with the Hermit in reverse here, it's important for you guys to sometimes allow ourselves to go within, because upright, it's the intention of the Hermit. I mean, it's to kind of isolate a bit, to remove ourselves from situations so we can find a completely different understanding in how we integrate on a spiritual level, how it affects us on a spiritual level. Here, you know, like I said earlier, but like what I said earlier, but also with this energy, Capricorn, it's sometimes a reminder to actually do that work. You know, this may be us like getting in our way of allowing that to happen, allowing ourselves that time, that space, that peace, that freedom to just immerse ourselves with how we feel and how we experience things. So that might be a highlight here. And for the Queen of Pentacles to be showing up at the bottom of the deck for that energy with the Hermit, Virgo energy too. But that is very much about self-care, self-awareness, what we put into our mind, our emotions, our spirits, the people that we surround ourselves with, the people we let into our homes, the stuff we watch on TV, how we're being programmed. It gets down to the nitty-gritty, and it's really asking you to be in attunement and alignment with what actually is resonant for you. And if things are no longer resonant, it's asking you to release them. You have Death coming out in reverse. Death in reverse sometimes is having a difficult time letting go of things that it's like having a hard time getting off the roller coaster, having a hard time getting off the hamster wheel. You know, sometimes it's going to ask us to be intentional about how we create our disconnect from stuff, how to be fair with ourselves, okay? There's a really, I mean, I'm not going to beat this down forever, you know, I think that this message for you guys is very much important to take a break, take some time, and to really assess where you are in your life and how you're giving yourself opportunities. So let's go ahead and get into a love connection relationship reading. I don't know if this is going to be, you know, I'll try to apply it to couples as well as singles, but what comes out, okay? These are energies, so if they resonate with you, then they resonate. If they don't, then they don't. Savvy? All right, show me energies for the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn energy. It's almost like you guys are talking yourselves into something. It's like I hear this very like, if it's said in like say the doctor says it and that's okay. Like if a doctor tells me, then it's okay. But if anybody else tells me, oh, no. It's kind of that energy. So listen to your inner doctor, whatever we are hearing. It's important to take their advice. Yeah, don't be stubborn with it. All right, show me energy for Capricorn and love energy. You have the Emperor here. Bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Swords. I'm going to get some more here before we get into that, actually. Yeah, so we have the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Justice, and the Knight of Pentacles here coming through. So let's see here. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with another Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, or Libra. Bottom of the deck here, and I feel like I'm going to do this way. So there's the Ace of Cups coming through here. I'm going to leave that at the above energy. I'm doing this one a little bit differently for some reason. That's okay. Show me a little bit more on the, actually no. Here it's almost as if like we are, please don't be resistant to allowing yourself to be on the same page with somebody. You know, I almost feel like this might be an energy of being so self-sufficient, so removed in a certain way where it's like it's very difficult for us to be comfortable with like allowing others to pay or play any type of like active, like executive role in our lives. It's about allowing things. This can also talk about a person perhaps older than you that is coming into your life that does offer something very fair, very stable. Could be an Aries person. Either way though, there's a lot of spiritual connection and healing with this, which I think is really nice, just because it allows you to be it allows you to calm down and like see a different side of life that maybe you didn't expect. One that is a little bit more fair, and it's almost like fairness with tangible results. I don't know what that means, but the energy is presenting itself very beautifully, actually, Capricorn, and it allows you some peace. Show me the Emperor. The World coming out here with the Emperor. This can talk about new beginnings, complete different changes and new beginnings with somebody that is very stable, very the only thing that I would say about the Emperor upright is that that energy can be a little bit removed when it comes to emotions, but also so can you guys. So might be a good combo. Not to say that you're all insensitive or whatever. That's not what I'm saying at all. But like there's a very attractive element to this. Just in your own right as Capricorns, there's something about stability that is real hot and sexy. So this is about stability. This is about all of that. And it's presenting a new opportunity for you to take. This is a blessing. But it also allows you to step away from the things that you've experienced in the past that are not in alignment with you. Show me the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles here with the Three of Pentacles. So getting on the same page with this person is offering you an opportunity. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, offering you an opportunity here for something long lasting, with longevity, with financial abundance. And if this energy is showing up in your life as the Emperor, this person already has a lot of abundance because they've created their own empire. But here it offers you to get in alignment with somebody that puts you on that path, that supports you. It's very supportive energy. You guys may be dealing with somebody who can be very supportive financially, as well as spiritually astute, which is really nice because you find that balance here. It puts you in the position of the Queen of Wands, which is a very sought after energy, a very attractive energy, you know, but yeah, it feels like this person could be very, very attracted to you, but there's also an element of that might be something that they keep to themselves. I don't know. They'll express that they find you attractive, but maybe they'll play it down a little bit. Show me the High Priestess energy. Yeah, see, they'll play it down a little bit, but they'll get you in the sheets. You have the Page of Cups with the Devil here coming out, Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So whatever this is, it's Capricorn energy, first of all, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This energy is very, very sexual, I feel like a very sexual vibe here, but also one that pairs sexual with spiritual, which I think is what everybody wants. Show me Justice. Yeah, it's a new opportunity coming in here. That was too many cards. Show me one for Justice. Yeah, it puts you on a new direction, new path. This is choosing to go with somebody that might be, maybe I'm hearing like a little bit out of your age range, or perhaps they're not exactly what you thought, but like if you allow them to show themselves and reveal themselves to you, you're gonna fall in love. You're gonna fall in love. You're gonna fall in love. That's what it feels like. And with the High Priestess here, it also allows you to get beyond the programming and to see the human being, to see the spirit self for what it is and how it enters into your life, should you allow it. That is the clarity that comes with this connection. Show me the Knight of Pentacles here. You have the King of Swords. Yeah, this is a very dedicated, steadfast person in your life. Star at the bottom of the deck. This is a divinely guided connection that puts you into a very healing place within yourself. And it also offers them healing too. Yeah, there's no mincing words here. This is something that's coming together with longevity and honesty. This is a dedicated connection here. I mean, for that to be your energy overall, beautiful. So I wish you guys beautiful luck in this. I mean, you might be getting or giving a message to somebody, but either way, I feel like this energy with the Page of Cups and the Devil, this is something very, very passionate and beautiful. Should you let it? I love you guys. Bye.